Previously on The Way of the Fallen.
There we go. They're not too happy with what we just did, but this is one of our new powers. Okay, back at Cradle Crush Rock. Gear, Grace, both retrieved. Got some giants to take on again. Before we do that, let's level. Let's bump our health. Swords, yeah. Do that. Alright. Gotta be careful though, because as you guys know, giants, heavy hitters, could easily be taken out again, like very quickly. We don't have any like long range capability, so there you go. Alright, that's one down. Alright, she's taking the aggro for the other one.
Ashes to ashes, dust to
Whew.
dust.
There we go. Alright. So looking for something that might be able to help us here. That's valuable. Because remember, we need to pay off our bounty. So pelts and hides would be nice. This helmet. Okay. We do feel a little bit bad because, you know, they were provoked by us, but we're doing what we can to survive here. That could be useful. Hides, of course, can be useful. An alchemist. Okay. Again, more useful items. Barbarian armor, that's useful. Actually, all of this is relatively useful. Okay.
You handle yourself well. I could use someone like you by my side.
Okay, well, agreed. Perhaps we should travel together.
In time, yes, but not now. I have a date with an innkeeper, 9 of them in fact, because chasing mammoths only gets you so far. If you seek my aid, that's where our paths will cross. Beyond that, you'll find me in the shadow of every dragon in this godforsaken land. All you have to do is listen for their screams.
Interesting. Okay, now, the other part of what we were wanting to do is head, well, over here to Windhelm. So, basically, let's start heading in this direction. I believe this will get us back over to that shrine. Yeah. This little pond. So let's keep going. This chest has some things that are useful. Again, we're not wanting to steal it from anybody, or, you know, it's out there. We'll just use it as a resource if we can. All right, the path to Windhelm. Make some money. So I believe right now our bounty is a couple thousand. That seems like a good amount to pay. You know, just walk back up. Here's our bounty. Turning ourselves in. So we need to unravel the mystery of what was calling us to Whiterun. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, looks like we're maybe about halfway there or so. We could fly, but that is not received very well. Because I know some of you were probably thinking that, but flying creatures are not exactly welcome. Okay, just doing what we can. Had a ring on it that could prove to be useful. Interesting. Where's I den? Need a couple of cabbages. Crab over there. Curious, let's check this den out. Maybe there's someone useful, you know? Let's see.
What was that?
Here's possibly be bandits. Oh, they're vampires. Gotta be very careful with vampires. Yep. Okay, duly noted. Wandered upon a vampire's lair. We remember from our training growing up that never take on a vampire. One, alone, but two, without confidence that you will be able to defeat them. That was at least 2 vampires. Those odds are definitely not with us. I heard something moving around. It's Mr. Fox. Alright. Just keep coming on down along the path. Whiterun should be, or excuse me, Windhelm should be nearby. Can find some lodgings. Hopefully make a bit of gold to help us with our bounty. We're not wanted in this hold, so it should be simple for us. So, you know, may pick up a little bit of work. Since we're on the road, can't be too careful.
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly and we won't get it rough. Brother, I think you're still...
What's all this about?
Yes?
Who are you looking for?
We're looking for information about a woman. A foreigner in these lands. She's a Redguard like us. We believe she may be hiding in Whiterun, but we're checking everywhere to be sure.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have the scar. What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next time you're looking to pester someone, make sure it's the right person.
Okay. Just, you know, doing a bit of looking. There's nothing wrong with that. They weren't, I mean, obviously inconveniencing, but nothing harmful that we would take offense to. All right. Drawn. It's Talos. Talos mistake. Dragon of the North. Intrigue. We'll leave the offerings here. Again, we got the Blessing of Talos, reducing the time between shouts, which I guess you could say our shout is the ramping up the angelic abilities. All right. Let's just keep going because we have made it. So now hopefully we can, you know, if we need to, get a little bit of work to do. Find some ways to sell some items. Got stables for travel if we need it. So far. See, not wanted. That's always helpful. Just make our way straight in.
Horses, all day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Alright, well, here we go. Windhelm. Whew, we made it.
Come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You
Talking about the Civil War.
Maybe we'll pay
It's
you.
waging.
We got ways of finding
Something
out.
we aren't really involved with. I say before, we haven't really made a decision, but of course for tradition. All right, let's go into this hall. You know, kind of maybe get the lay of the land, if you will. See if we can sell some items.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
You got some nice meat hooks there. Makes for a damn good punch.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor.
Okay. Well, what have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Just mainly food. So we have food that we can sell, but it may be good for us to hold on to it. A couple ingredients, all right. Well, any news or rumors floating about?
Here, take a look at this.
Watch for the mage has been added. Okay.
Enjoy your stay.
You got some nice meat hooks there. Makes
All right. Well, let's just
damn good.
have a seat. Sorry. And let's. I can't read. That's right. At least not while you're sitting like that. All right. Watch for the mage. Attention adventurers. There's been suspicious-looking elf mage wandering the road from Windhelm to Yagrim's Overlook. Likely a Thalmor spy sent to infiltrate the city. See this help? Be sure to report your findings to the guard. Okay. Well, there could be a reward in it for us. So let's see. There's the where the suspicious elf is, Yagrim Overlook. All right. Actually, I don't want to go there just yet. Let's see if we can make a bit of money. Maybe there's some shops.
Name's News. I'm the cook of the Candlehearth Hall.
Hear the sounds of a forge. Hopefully they will be able to take our weapons and armor.
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close. A word
Okay.
of advice, don't buy discounted armor.
Okay.
Did you use my good hammer?
Oh, here we go.
No?
Excuse me.
Everyone says Jorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim.
I saw it there.
I plan to change a few minds about that.
What have you got for sale?
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Well, maybe we're looking to sell. All right, so let's sell some of this armor. That mace, of course. All right, we got 1,800 gold. A couple arrows we don't need. Sell that. 1,900 gold. 1933. 1983. We are close to being able to pay off that bounty.
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
Okay. All right, so now we've made just about all of our potential bounty. So let's go see if we can find this mysterious elf, because it could be a spy. We haven't really chosen a side in the war, but, you know, if we can make a little bit of money, just a little bit, we should have enough for our bounty. And then we can go find out the mystery of Whiterun. Okay. So, basically we're just trying to head off in that direction. So let's just come forward a bit. It's across the bridge that we came through and kind of start heading off on some potential adventure. Excuse me. Right. So, of course, consult the map. It's up a little ways, so we may want to find, yep, here's a place. Just forward. River crossing up here. And then at the fork in the road, just kind of straightforward. Okay. So hopefully this mysterious elf doesn't, you know, take off on us. Be a little hard maybe to track him. See some wolves. Just be on the ready. Ready to protect ourselves. Okay. Of course, some pelts. And we could have sold the pelts and probably, you know, got the remainder of our expenses. But those can also be useful. Little goats. Traveler along the road.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
Where are you headed?
I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know.
Draco. Okay, understandable. Be on your way.
Thanks for wasting my time.
Not everyone's going to be nice on the road, especially mercenaries. Just hired thugs, goons to do someone else's dirty work. All right, so here's the crossing that we would have seen on our map. And just gonna try to basically head up to a fork in the road. Looks like a mill. Okay, things looking okay here. Standard fare for a mill, kind of farm-esque area. That's probably not a good thing for a carriage. Giant divot in the ground. Alright. Head up, things could get a bit more harsh. Before we go too much further, consult the map. Yes, so we got a little ways to go, about halfway between the mill and our overlook. So let's keep going, but be at the ready. Spotted some wolves. Just in case. More wilderness now than anything. Looks like a possible fight. That's another battle, potentially, for the war. Just in the distance, Stormcloaks and Imperials. We have no say, so we shall keep going, but we'll keep ourselves ready just in case. Some revelers.
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me.
Honey brew mead.
You've never had a taste of sweet honey brew? Why, it's only the finest mead outside of Sovngarde. Its sweetness is like a fair maiden's kiss on a starry night. And it's got enough kick to put a frost troll on his hind quarters. But enough talk. Come, won't you share a drink with me and my companions?
No, thank you.
Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
Okay. Alright, so here's the fork. So we basically just need to go straight up this way. A little bit of scaling the mountain. Again, we could fly anywhere we want, but it is highly frowned upon in our bit of experience with it now. Alright. This looks like the place. So let's just come on up and see. Yep. Alright, this is the place. Vigilant. Potentially. I don't recognize you.
Yes?
Rumarin.
Wow, that was a frightening experience. The Nords should really consider burning their dead. Although granted it would make opening urns a lot more harrowing.
You okay? Skeletons must surprise you.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry, that's not blood on my face, it's makeup. No, I'm sorry, war paint. Doesn't help much in actual war though, but you did great. That's why you get first shot at robbing these graves.
We honor the dead. Never steal from them.
You must not be a very good adventurer then, but you'd make an excellent priest. They just steal from the living.
What's your name?
The name's Rumarin, professional adventurer, blade binder, and grave robber.
So that's robes of a college mage. Interesting. So where are you headed now?
Oh, I have a friend who works the stables at Windhelm. That's where I'm staying for the time being. I normally travel alone, but that's because I'm insufferable. If by chance you're willing to overlook that, I might make for a good companion.
What exactly is a blade binder?
It's right there in the word. I summon and bind blades and weapons from oblivion. I was always good with the sword and bow and always too lazy to carry them. Learning how to conjure the weapons I need solved that dilemma.
So the dilemma we're having here is obviously a self-admitted grave robber summons bound weapons from oblivion. That's what we grew up with. This is the type of individual that we learned, were told evil, stay away from. Okay. Just gonna leave you alone.
Alright then.
We're not here to rob any graves. But maybe we're turning over a new leaf. Because our training, said we should smite, kill. But then again, we were outcast by the people who told us all this. And by no fault of our own. So we'll let him go. We'll let him go, off on his way. But what we are going to do is head back to Windhelm See if we have another way to maybe make that last little bit of coin. And then head back to Whiterun. Hopefully, we'll pay it off.